Badak Sumatra, forest rhino of Southeast Asia. Before dawn in Sumatra and Kalimantan, a small rhino brushes vines with a whiskered hide. Locals call it Badak Sumatra, the Sumatran rhinoceros. A mountain valley wanderer that prefers deep shade. It is the smallest living rhino, shaggy, copper-brown, with 2 short horns. A prehensile lip plucks shoots and leaves, and soft hoots and whistles carry through the palms. Life written in mud and leaves. By day it rests near cool seeps and wallows, coating skin and clay against heat and biting flies. At dusk it browses saplings, figs, and vines, pushing stems aside with shoulder and horn. Salt licks and mineral springs are landmarks, shared across years by solitary neighbors. Tracks mark narrow tunnels in rattan and fern, a map only the forest remembers. Where it survives, and how many. Once spread across mainland Southeast Asia, today it survives mainly in Indonesia, Sumatra and Borneo. The species is critically endangered. Best current estimates suggest 34 to 47 in the wild, with Indonesia reporting no more than 80 in total. Malaysia's last individuals are gone, the species there was lost by 2019. Every remaining rhino is precious, and none can be spared. Islands of Hope. Inside Wakamba National Park stands the Sumatran Rhino Sanctuary, a semi-wild breeding center woven into lowland forest. Recent births here: Ratu's female calf in September 2023, and Delilah's male calf in November 2023. Proof careful husbandry can bend the curve. Each new calf is a future parent, a chance to rebuild lost connections. Why it fell so far. Old forests were cut into isolated fragments, and paths between valleys collapsed into roads. Low numbers meant mates rarely met, and silent snares took animals no one saw. Even a thriving rhino breeds slowly, and a single loss echoes for decades. What protection looks like. Guarded corridors that tie parks together, so a wandering male can find a female. Snare-free zones patrolled with local rangers, because one wire can end a lineage. Translocating lone survivors into managed groups, and pairing genetics through science and luck. Supporting villages that border the forest, so the future pays more than the present. Signs on the trail: fresh mud on a shoulder-high stump, a twisted sapling, a pool clouded with clay. These are the rhino's brief signatures. Stand still and a low whistle might answer, soft as a kettle far inside the green. Closing. If Sumatra's rivers keep their shaded banks, and Kalimantan's hills keep their hidden paths, the Badak Sumatra can outlast our mistakes, one calf, one corridor, one guarded wallow at a time. Listen where the forest holds its breath, and a small rhino may pass like moving earth. The last of its kind, and not the last, if we keep the forest stitched and whole.